opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Well, good morning, friends. And how are you guys doing out there in the land of the internet? I hope your day is doing really well. Hopefully you can hear the audio and you know what's going on, because if you don't, it's that time.
Dirty Dave, award-winning cultivator for over 4 decades. Dirty Dave, prized genetics fueled by advanced nutrients, original OG organics.
Everybody must get stoned. Yeah, well, they stone you when you're walking down the street.
Dirty Dave, award-winning products available at these fine establishments. Ask your shop to carry Dirty Dave. Contact us at dirtiesdoggies@gmail.com.
Well, dear friends, you made it here this fine morning, and hopefully we're not done yet, but I need to do this.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Time Dinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dipset.
Smoke signals. Tyenda Naga.
Smoke signals. Tyenda Naga.
Smoke signals. Tyenda Naga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke signals. Tyenda Naga.
Hold it in, feel it in your wrist.
Smoke signals. Tyenda Naga.
Check us out in Tyenda Naga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyenda Naga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Very interesting, don't you think? Or not? Or do you? My days and nights were totally useless, but now with A&M, I'm good. A-M-M. Do not suffer alone.
By using A-M-M, realize there are side effects. Red nose, leaky legs, in front of the refrigerator, flaking toenails, picking your nose, watching TV, late night TV, all of them and burning celebrity voices are impersonated to take your life back. One long hit at a time.
I used to totally suffer, but now due to A&M, I'm totally cool. Good morning, and how is it going, friends? And wake up! Hopefully you're waking up and everything is going fine. Man, I see that as soon as we go into those commercial breaks, we start to lose people. So please forgive me. I know, but there are things that have to happen, sponsors, someone, something, I don't know. They don't affect you, they don't affect me, but they do affect someone. Hey, out there in the World Wide Web, we got a lot going on in this strange place that we're living in right now. Are we not? There's so much happening right now, and there's so much that we can just sit and pontificate upon. This show was always designed to be a 55-minute broadcast of just total absurdity. But today's absurdity is kind of brought to you by the cheerleading crowd. Let's talk about cheerleading for a moment. Cheerleading is very important because what happens is, if you're not cheerleading for yourself, nobody else is going to. That's just a fact. That's just how it is. So every once in a while, we got to get in there and we got to take care of things. When I say taking care of things, it's that metaphor idea that we got to get out there and do it. For me, the confusing part is, I blew my voice out about a week ago, and I do live performances, so I kept blowing my voice out. So I'm trying to get it back, so some things are more difficult to get out. So back to what I was saying. Got to thinking. 55 minutes of total broadcasting, and then I got to thinking about cheerleading, and all of it kind of came together. My one and only thought that I keep throwing out to my friends is that if you're not having a cheerleader, actively cheerleader, then what's going to happen is you're forced to do it yourself. Well, if you do it yourself, then people conceive you as being egotistical, arrogant, aloof, whatever the rest of it is. Now, I know it's always a choice, right? We do get to have that ultimate choice. We get to think about it when we talk to people on the regular. So, as we do it,
at the Cochise Hotel, you can make it like it's your own. Boy, oh boy, let me tell you, with 6 bedrooms and 6 baths, there's a lot you can accommodate. The idea of living in history? Most folks want to move in and they think to themselves, well, I'm going to put brand new flooring in there and maybe make me a brand new kitchen. But the problem is you don't have to Dragoon Mountains to stare at. Or maybe Tombstone right up the road. Or maybe you want to go have some barbecue with a few fellas. Or maybe you're just looking to rest your feet. Come on out. Stay the night. Join us here at the Cochise Hotel. Oh, there's things. Gotta go. Hey, hold on.
My days and nights were totally useless, but now with A&M, I'm good. A-M-M. Do not suffer alone.
By using A&M, realize there are side effects. Red nose, leaky sight, in front of the refrigerator, collecting coattails, picking your nose, watching TV, late night TV, all of them is home perimeter. Celebrity voices are impersonated to take your life back. One long hit at a time.
I used to totally suffer, but now due to A&M, I'm totally cool.
Spark it up and pass it around. Let freedom's torch make its round. With bong hit time for 20 and good.
What is going on, friends? And we're back and we're here hanging out doing what we do. Hello, Jessica. Thank you so very much for joining in there and giving me that loving support. I do love it. I mean, I got to tell you, there's this time when we broadcast, when we start doing this thing, and we get a little lost. And not what? I never get lost, but what I do is I kind of lose my way, meaning I never am sure exactly what people want to see or what people like to see. You know, where I live, we got the Wild West going on here every day of the week. Now, when I say every day of the week, 7 days of the week, we have guys dressed up like cowboys. That makes me a professional actor and cowboy. Kind of strange. Never thought I'd actually get to spit those words out, but I do. You know, every day we get to shoot at each other and we get out there in the marketplace and we let people know where we are and we're broadcasting and we're letting them know via using our voice, hawking out on the street, 1880s style. Then we do a 55-minute show. Now, our show is about 40 minutes, but with a 10-minute lead and a 10-minute outro. So the whole idea is that we're constantly working with this crowd. We're constantly interacting with people. So it is wild and people enjoy that. So, you know, they do come with that in mind. If you're not sure of that, look it up. The whole Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp thing. I'm not going to be doing a lesson here today on that, on the history portion of it. What I will be doing is letting you know that, hey, we're all right. And when I say we're all right, keep sliding this thing over. I'm going to move my chair over a little bit. Very good. That's much better. Hey, look what I found. Indeed. Hopefully you're I'm staring out the window because Mother Nature outside is just so righteous to look at today. Got a whole bunch of little pheasants running around the yard. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. But with no further ado, come on, let's take a little walk. Why is it that we live in the past when the past is just that thing? It's the past. It's a place that we don't necessarily live, but we can kind of reminisce in. So for myself, we live here in the past. Our town is very small. It's very 1880s still. Yeah, we have the internet. We have certain things, of course, but it's still very small, quaint, and by design that way. They still wanted to keep Tombstone to have that that vibe, you know? And I think it works. From day to day, we're always questioning, are we doing the right thing by the public? Is the public getting to see what they want it to see? Are we letting them, see behind the guise of what we're doing? I know you're probably thinking, I don't know what that means. Then maybe we should figure that out.
Tombstone land, podcast mic in his hand. Tales of guns and smoky trails, cactus shadows, dusty veils, lights the pipe green and wild. Wayniac's words fierce as a child.
You can find me almost everywhere. On the end of that, it said 11 o'clock, but it's 10 o'clock when we're doing this weird time change. Arizona does not look at the time change. So for me, it's just like, okay. But that's exactly where it's at. You know, we've been doing this keeping it green thing for a while. I've been broadcasting for a while, and I was just thinking to myself, I enjoy what I do. Now, I enjoy working. I enjoy making money. I enjoy getting out in the public. The broadcasting is fun. I don't do this for the mega crowds. I don't do this for the mega amounts of money. I don't even do this for the exposure. What I do this for is for practice on my improv, practicing keeping my skills in check, because on stage, I constantly have to use them. So you guys are a testing dummy. Ah! Hey y'all, how you doing today? Hopefully your Friday is going to be outstanding. Hopefully nothing gets in the way of it. Like, you know, the Pony Express running late. Or maybe the Pinkertons are following you. Or maybe you're on Santa's bad list. However you call it. Come to Tombstone, Arizona. Yeah, that's right. Come to Tombstone, Arizona. You know, I was told by a friend of mine that when you move here, you'll see things differently. And I didn't get it. I told him, no, sorry, man. I'm always Los Angelino. I got here within the first year of being here. I realized, no, you do see things differently here. The way we do things, everything we do is different here. Everything from the most minute all the way up to the most grandiose. With that being said, you know, we have a lot of fun. There's a lot of activities in this town that people enjoy. And it goes back to that cheerleading comment that I started with. You know, when you're in a town full of people that are doing the same, it's very hard to find people that are going to cheerlead for you because, well, everybody else is doing the similar thing and they want the same thing. Now, if you cheerlead amongst each other and you help lift each other up, it makes things so much better. It is difficult finding our friends and our fellow constituents to do that with because a lot of times people are very one-sided. I've had to find this out on my own only because it's not that I'm one-sided, but it's definitely a thing of I work at a certain work ethic and I work at a certain tempo. And I know that not everybody else does. So it kind of makes me go nuts because, makes them go nuts too, because they're not up to where I'm at and vice versa, and that's the hard part. But with that being said, you always got to at least do what you think you're doing right. And it all is a matter of opinion.
Bong hit or to bong hit not. It is not really a question. It's more or less just, a preference. You dumb shits.
It's a preference. He knows exactly what he's saying. It's a preference. And it's a preference that, you got to either like or like. Okay, let's do this. All right. Ba-ding. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I was sitting here looking at some stuff and I thought maybe I'd share a little bit of content with you guys. And then I was like, nah, we're just going to talk for a little while. And I was like, eek, 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 eek. What should we do? Take it away.
Oh, you're right. Hey, in a field full of ponies, try being a unicorn. Well, you know what they say, friends. All things that are good in life start with T-R-O-U-B-L. Me.
I'm not lying. Sometimes the trouble just follows, especially when lefties out there. Sometimes they let the guy go and stuff just occurs. Well, hey, thanks for showing up and joining us today. And thanks for everyone joining us in our comments. And actually with the viewers, thank you so very much. We do appreciate it. Your reactions. So it shows 1 viewer, 2 reactions. That's pretty cool. To me, that is work. There's a time and a place for it. Now with the reactions, a lot of people are like, what are these hearts for? What are these stars for? What are these thumbs for? The whole thing is it changes around on the algorithm. Once again, that's to help you and other people navigate through the internet safely and find the places that you're interested in going.
First and foremost, you ain't completely useless. You could be used as a bad example.
More than a bad example, most of the time we end up finding ourselves trying to figure out what we did in the first place.
For all my bilingual speaking friends, estoy enfrente de la biblioteca. No, really, I'm in front of the library. Really. They got books in there, and they got all sorts of things. Magazines, pictures. They got books with pictures. And letters and such. And, all kinds of diagrams and other things in there. They got
1 hour later.
books. Come on to the library. La biblioteca.
Oh, wow. La Biblioteca, the library. Sometimes you got to let the guy out of the box, but sometimes that box cannot contain all that stuff. So what you got to do is find a happy medium. For myself, live performance has been the way that I can kind of navigate and funnel all that energy somewhere. And that's where it's really at. So, once again, this is practice for those live performances. I'm in front of a live audience. I'm constantly, we're performing, we're giving, the script, but we got to be on the fly because people are changing and things are changing just the same as the internet. Oh, well, hey, watch your step right there. Watch your step. Yep, time traveling with me as always. My truck's a GMC, so you got to remember my time traveling vehicle is not a DeLorean. Oh, well, hey, take a look. I was trying to read something as I said that, and that is not the thing to do because it totally throws off. Try to do 2 things at one time. Doesn't work great. So, guys, you're hanging out with me here today on the NOK, and hopefully you're seeing the stuff and getting the vibe that you're looking for. And I hope that you're getting your smoking on because, well, that's what we're here for, right? No, he says. Well, let's just have a little one while we're waiting. Change the temperature. There we go.
Well, finally made it out here. Problem is the heat is absolutely terrible. And then I ran into these gents. Oh, they take all the fun out of the game. Well, come out to Tombstone. Check this place out. It's actually pretty wild. They say it's where history actually happened. Personally, I haven't seen no history yet, but I'm ready to make some. Get out of here!
What did you think of that? I'm not really sure what I even think of it, but I was there. Were you? All right. Well, at least you got to see that part. We got to giggle a little bit. So what is going on? Do you have family members that call you, send you messages, want to contact and all that jazz with you? I mean, I'm sure you do. Call you out of the blue, wanting to tell you, the way things work, the way things should work. Maybe you have an Uncle Ron in your life.
I believe the saying is, one who lives in a golden canoe must never throw rocks at a plastic dinghy. You need to get your facts straight when you put them out there on the internet.
I'm not entirely sure he knows what, nor do I. Hopefully you do, though. Right, keeping it green. You guys can find me and join me on Keeping It Green, where we're commercial free. We're not any sponsored baloney, just some streaming, some potheads having fun. Join the crowd, be a part of the crowd even. If not, watch the crowd. And that's what varies. The whole idea is that when I designed Keeping It Green, I want to design a place that was user-friendly, that explained everything that I was into, whether it was music, comedy, cowboy stuff, weed. So I designed it, and I kind of made it on the fly, if I'd be honest with you. I made it because I was going to a cannabis event that I really wanted to go to, and I didn't have the money to get in. So I tried to use a press badge. They tried to tell me I had to have proof, and I didn't have proof of a press badge, but I did have this thing. Let's just say I bullshitted my way in. Keeping It Green was born, and here we are today. All right. Well, you already know that. You saw that. Thanks for the reactions. Thanks for the hearts. That's exactly what we're doing here. Trying to get things going slow. At least we're getting things moving. Very soon, you guys will be seeing myself and a little broadcasting out there on the network called the High Noon Broadcasting Network. Check this out.
Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time. Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time.
Not everybody understands it, but most people do it. What's going on and how are you doing? We gained some viewers this morning. Hello to you, and thanks for joining up with me right now. You know what? We're putting in the work right now. You're going to start seeing a whole lot more. One of the things is something happened. Facebook decided that they wanted to put me on a ban from content that was from a year ago. And the whole thing is claiming that I was showing nudity, you know what I mean? And the thing was, it was from like a year and a half ago, and it wasn't even true. And it was on a different page. So currently I'm on a ban. So right now on the NOK network's been helping me out that way. And you're able to see me live here and other people's pages that I do hang out with. You can sometimes see me hanging out with my good friend Shauna, Shauna Shenanigans, and, around the community or whatever they want to call it. I'm not really doing that because what I'm doing is I'm a working man. Yeah, I put hours in trying to do this job and I'm really enjoying it. And like most jobs that I do, I sink myself into it and I kind of immerse into it and I'll disappear into my work. And that's really what is happening. I love this job so much. I love what I'm doing and I want to have fun. I want to keep having fun. The one thing is I want it to stay fresh all the time. You gotta be kidding me, right? Every once in a while, you just gotta step forward and take the bull by the horns. Well, hopefully your day is going good. What do you got planned? I got a few things going on here. I was going to go work in the yard across the street, start working on a project, but the thing is, the weather outside does not look, I don't know. It looks okay right now, but it looks like rain's going to be dropping in a little while. And that's not the work I want to work in. That was a lot of redundancy right there. It's not the weather I want to work in. Duh. Wow. Take two. So the idea is, I think I might put a pause on that. I have some other projects to do because we got crazy weather in last night. Started getting this wind, rain, storming shit. It was pretty insane. And lightning. Oh, God, I love the lightning shows here. We get the best lightning shows ever. So hey, if you guys are watching right now, thank you so much. Thank you very much for them, and ding, ding, ding for the loving hearts. I really do appreciate it. There's a time and a place for all this. And a lot of the time we kind of get lost in the whole rigmarole of what Facebook does to us in these places. And I think we're forgetting about a little thing called laughter. Sometimes I don't even know myself. I can't lie to you. Good morning. And if you guys just got here, welcome for joining me on the NOK Network here live with the Wayniac when you're waking up this good, fine day. I hope everything is going swell for you. And I hope you got a mission that you're going to do. Hopefully you got a list on that mission, because a lot of people will get out there and start and then kind of lose their, okay, not a lot of people. I will get started on a project and then suddenly get sidetracked on another one. So, I write a lot of lists to myself. I try to make sure that I'm paying attention to it. Doesn't always work out like that. So, do you guys have anything exciting going on today? I'd love to hear what you guys got going on. For me personally, I just got, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, up on the stage. Hail, rain as usual. No, we don't want that. No one wants that crap. All we want is good, nice, warm weather. That's what you want, right? That's exactly what we want. No, I don't know. No one knows really what they want until they actually get it, right?
AMM. It can occur anywhere. At any time. AMM can get you through the day. With our 27-step program, we help you. The benefits of life and only 27 payments is only $5.50. You too can be the proud owner of your soul. We can show you with our program how to get it back.
I used to think I was an average stoner.
With AMM, you can take your life back.
Do not take AMM if you're allergic to AMM.
AMM and Associates.
Never break someone's heart. Maybe you should break their bones. They got 206 of them.
206 bones to break. Holy crap. How many have you broken? I've broken a few myself, and I know part of me is like, I'm proud of it. But, I'm not. Plant grooming, Ted says. He's taking care of his plants. That's very nice. Yeah, I'm actually sitting inside today. Today's my day OFF with you guys. I took the day off, I take the day off because I do the NOK broadcast all the time. But I will be back on the JOB tomorrow, flinging irons and shooting people. Tomorrow I'm live broadcasting and I'm acting live tomorrow. So it'll be a little different. Instead of just going to work, I am actually a major part of the work. So it's fun. It's rewarding as all get up. I have to say, that's the one thing I love my friends to hear and know, that when we do it, it's rewarding. It's supposed to be fun and it's supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be oh my goodness. Silent movies. Imagine that was a thing in the time that people used to like those silent movies and they'd go and see them. But they would have music in the background, usually piano, and I just didn't have it there. But we got what we got. Hey, well, let's talk about the gloriousness of today. Defoliation. Oh, well, that's good for defoliation of the plants. I'm not defoliating because, well, I already did. No. All right. So take a look. It's 10:35. You guys are hanging out with me this morning. A 55-minute broadcast here on the NOK network. We are talking about nonsense.com. Hopefully your nonsense is brought to you in the way that you like it. Hopefully you get a taste of your nonsense. For mine, my nonsense tends to be a bit Wild West. It's just something that I like. You know what I mean? I can't lie to you. It's a real thing. And if you're not aware of that thing will take over your life. So let's look at a few more things. Let's get that hobby-based action going on here. I say hobby, I mean things that, we do for the fun of the things that we do, for the excitement. And then like
Cochise Hotel. Established in the summer of 1897 or something in the whereabouts of.
If you're looking for a home in
This is a historic registered landmark, maybe even a ghost town. Once this porch faced a major railroad and a shipping hub for the pens of cattle and wagons and ore. Imagine the smell. Here rested on this, the front guests would sit on this here porch and take in the Arizona summer. Now, a private residence offering a unique bed and breakfast events, private parties, museum tours. Just remember, King Franco has all your needs.
Well, as we were saying there, it is work that is good for us to do. Whether you're in the garden, it's a zenful state and you're out there working, plucking things, doing things, transplanting things, doing the garden, doing the dirt. For us, we're organic farmers, my wife and I. So we go outside and we spend quite a bit of time outside under the sun in the dirt, moving stuff around. We started growing here in Arizona because we were told that we had 300 and something plus days of summer. We both kind of laughed about it, threw a few things in the ground, and by golly, we do. It's glorious. So you got stuff growing year round. We go to dispensaries or we have friends that help us out. That's not even an issue. Funny how our hobby and our habit kind of like collide, right? For some people, it becomes their thing. For me, I have to have separates in my life. I have to have other activities that get me excited, because just the one will start to get boring and old. Minor trim, the minor work and the trimming like that is always fun. And I think it's cool because you get to get some stuff done. You get in there, you start cleaning it up, making it look right. We at the, okay, we make sure that we take care of and we want our customers to be happy with all of our product. This is why we spend rigorous hours inside the shop, the lab, making things work. And it's starting.
Spark it up and pass it around. Let freedom's torch make its round. With bong hit time 420 and good
clouds and only good vibes. It's the one thing that we have. Good vibes, that is. We always try to make sure that when we do business, we put our name on something, and we really want our customers to speak volumes for it. So every time our customer gets our stuff out there in the marketplace, they're just like, oh my God, the Oregon Kid. And it makes us very proud because we're getting stuff out there that people are finally taking notice of.
My days and nights were totally useless, but now with AMM, I'm good.
AMM. Do not suffer alone.
By using AMM, realize there are side effects. Red nose, leaky butt, in front of the refrigerator, clicking toenails, picking your nose, watching TV, late night TV, all of them is unpermitted. Celebrity voices are impersonated to take your life back. One long hit at a time.
I used to totally suffer, but now due to AMM, I'm totally cool.
Well, without being on it, big part of it is for us. It's not really perfection. It's just making sure that the product stands. It's test. You do not win awards out of this country and in this country by having a product that is subpar. A while back I was working on the product, but I kept my mouth shut. I was around a bunch of people that were always talking about theirs and talking about how they grew and how they did things. And things I sat back and kind of just laughed and listened because I knew that our product stands the test. Now when people do it, they look at me and go, "Oh my God, Wayne. Oh my God." Wait, hold on. There you go.
Cochise Hotel, you can make it like it's your
Yes, look what I showed up at. I suddenly started to get my stomach making this sound. And then I thought a sandwich would be beautiful. For 2 years now, my friends have been making sandwiches here in Tombstone. Yes, they make fat sandwiches. They also make salads. Yes, you should make your way down. It is on 4th Street before Toughnut between Allen, here in the world-famous Tombstone. Au revoir, you all. I love to see you. Goodbye. I have to go.
Oh, I know, right? Isn't it unique that you see these things, right? The time and effort that you put in. Then when you see it elsewhere, it's a pretty cool feeling.
From saloon fights to outlaw flights, Lefty's rhythm fills the nights. He'll podcast till the break of dawn in Tombstone. Lefty rode through dust and sun, cowboy life but ain't done. Came from Cali to Tombstone land, podcast mic in his hand. Tales of guns and smoky trails, cactus shadows, dusty veils, lights the pipe green and wild. Wayniac's words fierce as a child.
Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time.
Oh my goodness. Not everybody does, but thank you for the reaction, guys. I see 2 of you in here. I see 5 reactions. That's all right by me. I appreciate it. You know what? We're sitting back having a morning. It's 10:42 here in the southwest of Tombstone, Arizona. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, we are out here in the prime meridian of nothing. No, we're standing there with the smell of creosote and beautiful sunrises, jackalopes, javelina, deer, rattlesnakes, scorpions, and a whole lot of gunfighting. That's right. Gunfighting here in Tombstone, Arizona. We have gunfights, 4 of them throughout the town that are notoriously large. So the one thing is that when crowds come, they know that we're doing it. People come from around the world to see these gunfights. To be a part of that, and not too shabby. All right. We'll see you on the flip side, man. Take your company and make sure they are nice and happy. Thanks for joining with me, Ted. Man, I think that's pretty cool when people come in to hang out with you and they just want to chat for a little while. I always make sure that my chatting is here for them. So what's the excitement? Anything new and exciting for you guys that's out there? Ooh, well, hello, Loretta Ridgway. How's it going, girlfriend? I haven't seen you in a little while. I've been kind of hiding out, doing the one thing that I do. You know what that is, right? That's this. Time I play that, you guys have to realize that you're being subliminally bonded. So the next time you hear it, you're going to want to take your clothes off and dance around your living room, no matter where you are. Try it. okay. I'm joking with you. Well, am I? So if you're standing in your living room right now completely naked, wondering why you were dancing for a second, no, then it worked. Of course, Lovey. Of course, Lovey. All right. This product's pretty cool. It's called the Drip. The Drip is a really good and very outstanding product. And why I say good and outstanding is that their packaging is really good. The taste is really good. It's actually distillate. So you're getting clean distillate. You're not getting, all those sugars and all the other flavors in there that are going to kind of fool you and make you think that you're getting something different when you're not, but it's irrelevant. The time is, look at that, 10:45. You're hanging out with me, the Wayniac, 55 minutes of now. You are 45 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast with me. Doesn't matter. We get that out. We're just getting it out, right? So what's the excitement? Come on. Anybody? I'll tell you if you tell me. All right, here you go. That is a little town here in Tombstone called Tombstone Monument Ranch. And they have it set up like a miniature tombstone. There are hotels and suites. So when you walk down that street right there, you feel as if you're in an old Western town, or if you're walking down Allen Street, but you're not. It's a bunch of hotels. So it's pretty cool. It's actually rather interesting. Someone who did it did a really good job. And they obviously had money, because it's not done cheap. It's done really well and really high end.
See, the small endeavors are the ones that always end up being the big endeavors. It's kind of like when you're mad at the microwave oven for being mad at the wife for not answering the phone on time. You get my point. Gotta go.
So are you? Are you standing in your kitchen right now, down in your skivvies, starting to dance? And you're wondering, why am I starting to dance and take my clothes off? Well, if it worked, it worked. If it didn't, guys, thanks for joining me today. We're in for a 55-minute broadcast, and we're currently 47 minutes into it, so we're coming to an end. And I really appreciate all your likes, your shares, and your loves. And got a lot of them going in there. It's really good when you see the hearts flowing. The idea with it is you're going to help in that algorithm. You're going to help me. So thank you very much from the bottom of this old guy's heart. I do appreciate it. Now, I've been working on a bunch of new content. The thing is, I haven't uploaded only because of bandwidth and all that baloney. So I'm going to be having some new content right around the corner. And the one thing is, it's all going to be questionable to stuff that you may or may not have seen or like. Some of it's absolutely new. Some of it might be rehashed.
Alternative marijuana medication.
Side effects can occur. Do not use AMM if you are operating a vehicle, sleeping on the couch, or even remotely talking to people in the middle of the day, or standing in front of the refrigerator eating tater tots, thinking about compulsions of using Chinese food as a deliberatory source, or walking in the public, or driving a car under medication, or watching TV or going to movies. Please take precautions when using AMM. AMM, alternative marijuana medication. Contact your doctor before using AMM.
What? Really? All right. I know, I get it. Now, can we think about it for a second? Because if you do, you're going to get smacked out of the house. Thanks for hanging out with me in this 55-minute broadcast. We're 49 minutes into it. We're hanging out. I do appreciate it. You guys know what's going on. How the weather is there for you depicts on how your day is treating yourself. Because most people see the rain outside and they start getting all sad and they get all gloomy. And the one thing is, they start looking for the black clouds and they start looking for that negativity. You must keep your eyes out there, keep shining, keep looking for the freaking rainbows, guys. There's a rainbow at the end of all that shit. And it's pretty good. I know most people don't see it that way because they're just so caught up in like the gray clouds of the negativity. I'm one of those people. I have had my days where I'm like, boo hoo hoo. But then it's like, what the fuck, man? I want to make a change. So the change then starts because I get outside in the sun. I get into my hair in the wind. No. But it does help. You got to get out. You got to do stuff that's going to make you feel good. If you're not, you're probably going to be wondering why all this stuff feels the way it feels. Now, when I mean this stuff, I mean, it's going to seem like things don't work out. But hey,
What we have here, the GSX 7775. It reaches speeds beyond all magnificent speeds. It will get you to Night City in no time at all. That's right, if you order now. But just wait, there's a whole lot more.
I know there's probably a whole lot more, and there's going to be every time that you look around that corner. So, hey, if you didn't know, there's always a little bit of history in every window. Look.
What you're looking at right here is the 1827, one and only made Starlight Concrete, or actually made right here out of original Kobe chain. This here is one of the only 2-speed, 2-cycle, get your laundry done. Hot, spun, ring out and done, hang it up on the line, and just like that, you're clean. That I break up with sweat, start getting swamp ass, and then suddenly you're wondering what happened. And then I got to do my lot. I digress. Y'all should come out and just see the way things are done here. And it was sad that Big Nose Kate herself. Yes, that fine Romanian lady with the big mouth. She hung out here. Could you imagine while she's doing her laundry? I find on the good note that he was, get out of here with your once again, I digress. Remember, there's a fine line between Saturday night and Sunday morning. Good day, y'all. God bless and pass the ammo.
That's right. It's Tuesday and you're waking up with the Wayniac, and you are here. And thank you for joining me in this fine, glorious day as we're sitting here talking a little bit. You know what? We're 52 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast and you're hanging out with me. And I like to end things a certain way, but I want to make sure that we're all inside the house. Y'all in the house?
Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time.
All right, kids, we are 52 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. I see that you sent me some hearts. I enjoy it so very much. Thank you, and I love you for that. Thank you. I know it's that only one of you is watching, so that one who's watching it, hopefully you're doing what needs to be done. I like to end my broadcast the same way all the time because I want you guys to see the way that I like to see things. I like art. I like pretty things. I like sexy things. I like crazy things. So with no further ado, Scarlet Checkers.
And we're going to do it. I need dead silence. And then when I get it all the way down, I'm going to turn so you can all see it. And you're going to erupt in applause.
Weird.
Yes? Yes!
My ex.
Okay, I believe you. Here we go. Dead silence.
Is that not insane? I think it's amazing. You know, man, I think that's a creative art. That itself is in that art form where you're doing sideshow stuff and you're doing things a lot like the street performing that I do. You know, when I see her do that show, I am just totally amazed. Oh, wait there.
Looky here. I made it to the most famous place in the wild, wild west. Okay, Carol, do you know what happened here, yes? Of course you do.
No, I don't. What happened here?
The OK Corral. It is a place that they celebrate a triple homicide every day of the week, where these four brothers decided to have a shootout with a bunch of bad men.
Okie dokie.
No, the OK Corral.
Okay.
Yes, it's that, the OK Corral. This is a famous corral where they would hold horses and all kinds of things.
Right.
1 hour later.
Here, right at the spot.
No, it didn't actually happen in this spot. It happened around the street in a dark alley.
So it's the not okay, but okay.
Well, it is okay, but not necessarily here, you know?
But it's over there.
Well,
okay.
Yes, it's a dark alley around the backside of the building. Everybody knows this. Well, maybe not everybody
So
knows
it's the okay alley.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Well, it seems you made through 55 minutes with me and you're hanging out, and thank you so very much for all the likes, the shares, the loves, and everything you spent out there. Thank you very much for joining me on the NOK Network, only right here live with you. Being broadcast across a whole bunch of platforms. You can find me on and the NOK. You can find me on Keeping It Green. You can find me at Bong Hit Time 420. You can find it at What About This 1 and 2. You can find this a little bit everywhere. Guys, I only want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. And hey, God bless. Pass the ammo.